whenever all the pressure is built, we want that, and I teach him to want those moments. He's not afraid to take that last shot.
Right here, live Valley Flow Striking. Check it out in Bensenville, Illinois. And of course, to my right, UFC Welterweight, winner of Week 8, Contender Series, Ignacio Bahamondes, Juala. So appreciate you taking time to be on the Fight Report today. Obviously, you just got the UFC contract, got it done. Edson Gomez, big second round finish with that front kick, which I'm sure he's still feeling right now.
No. It was, everything was like a dream because everything was perfect. The knockout, the fight, the week before the fight, everything was perfect. So it was like a dream coming true.
Definitely. And of course, prior to that, you fought Chris Brown, at the LFA. So talk about your mind going into this fight with Edson Gomez. Obviously, a big opportunity for you. And how did you feel you were rise to the occasion?
Oh, right now I feel like also my motivation is from 200% right now. Yeah. So I feel this knockout and my past 2 fights helped me a lot and teach me a lot, like what is on my style and everything. That teach me a lot. So I think right now I'm ready for the big leagues, the UFC.
Definitely. And talk about obviously that fight against Gomez, huge front kick. Obviously made highlights. So how did that feel? How special was that? And then was there any doubt in your mind when Dana White lined up all the contenders that you were going to be chosen? No doubt, right?
Yeah. Honestly, before I step out in the octagon, I know that contract was mine. I don't know if going to be a knockout or a decision, but I know Dana White is going to like my style because my style is very good. Yeah. So I know he's going to give me the contract, but after the knockout, what I was thinking just to win the contract, but it was a lot better, a lot better.
Definitely, and obviously pleasing Dana White's huge. His reaction to it, I'm sure you watched that a million times.
Yeah.
Talk about from where you are now to where you were maybe 6 months ago, and this pandemic hit us. Unfortunately, we all had to close our doors, close our business. The gyms were closed. How did you still motivated during that time?
So I feel very blessed because I had lucky because I live in a house complete of fighters. So we live in an apartment like at least around 5 fighters. So we live together. So the whole pandemic we was training. We keep training. Sometimes harder than right now because the only thing we do was training. I get bored at the house. I say, okay, I'm gonna go train out to my garage. We got a bag there, a dummy for ground and pound. So basically the whole pandemic we was training, so we was ready for everything. That's why when Chris Brown fights come out, like short notice, I say, I take it, I'm ready. I've been training 6 months, non-stop, I'm ready.
Definitely, and obviously the preparation went in for this, over time. Talk about when you had that opportunity to finally get the Contender Series, you see the lights, you see the name, but there's no fans. Yeah. So no fans, talk about how you were able to adapt to that. Was that a plus for you or negative?
It was awesome. Yeah. It was awesome for me. I can hear my coach the whole time clearly, and everything. When I step in the cage at the first time, I was like a little bit tense, but then on my mind I say, this is another sparring. We got the same cage here, the same side. This is another sparring with Belal. It's another sparring with Adil. It's the same. Just right now, I'm on the Apex, the UFC Performance Institute. So it's the same. Just let's go, let's have fun, let's perform like we always do. We train a lot, so we're ready for this. Let's show the world.
And how was the reception back home in Chile? How was everybody getting a chance to see you perform, whether it was live or it was recorded? How cool was that?
No, it was awesome. After the fight, right away, I called my dad and all my uncles, my cousins. They were all on my house watching the TV at 2 a.m. of the morning because of the difference of the schedule. And my dad was crying, my uncles was crying, my brothers were crying. So it was awesome. I didn't hear anything what they say because when I grabbed my phone, I always heard everybody. So I didn't hear too much what they say, but they look happy, so it feels good. And my people in Chile, they always support me with a message. Win or lose, they always support me. So I'm really happy to represent my people, my country, and all my fans.
And then talk about, obviously welterweight, this is one of the premier divisions, UFC. How excited are you to step in there? Anyone you looked at fighting, or just, when you approach it, you're just ready for anyone that's in that division, because it's a killer one.
I'm ready for anyone in 155, 170. I can make 155 easily with 6 weeks. I like to face like a veteran like Jim Miller. That can be a good fight for me. I don't know, Carlos Condit, something like that. So I don't know. Let's see what UFC got prepared for me. I'm gonna be ready.
And you're a big family man, so talk about that. What does it mean to them that you're in the UFC as well, and just like the lifestyle? Obviously you guys adapt to under these conditions, the COVID-19 pandemic, but you have a reliant source income with UFC. How important is that?
Yeah, it's very important for me. Like it's like a really big step for me and my career. But I stay the same. I stay humble. I stay working harder than ever. And right now it's really time to work harder. If I thought before it was hard, right now it's gonna be 3 times harder. So I gotta be ready for the opportunity and for the showcase.
And what can we expect when we finally see you back in that cage? I know it's gonna be anticipated. How do you feel you're gonna go out there?
You always know. Always when you see my fights, it's fireworks. Always you're gonna get like excited. Always you're gonna be something new. So be ready and don't lose it. Don't miss it.
Definitely.
Don't miss it because it's gonna be a good one.
And of course, coming to VFS, talk about that a little bit. Mike Valley, he's been in your corner, and definitely, you made those improvements to get there where you need to be.
Yeah, this is my house. VFS, like grabbed me when I was nobody, and we make it here to the big leagues. So now I think right now I'm on the best team of the world. We got the best coaches. Mike Valle is the big mind of everything. So we are the new generations of fighters right here. We got the new generations of professional athletes, not fighters. We are not fighters. We're not fighting. We're professional athletes. We train hard, but at the same time, we know how to talk. We know how to do everything. So we know we are not just fighters. We are good persons. So that's what BFS is like professional athletes.
Well, Ignacio, we appreciate you being on the Fightlete Report. Anything you'd like to say to your fans, go ahead, and welcome back on the show anytime. We're looking forward to your next fight.
No, thank you for the time and the interview and the people looking this interview. Thank you for always supporting me, my fans. I'm always gonna try to do the best I can for my fans, and all my people support me. So thank you and God bless everybody.